Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode 93, and it is the Hook era. Some of you may not be happy, some of you may be happy. I don't know. I've bulk recorded, so who knows? Either way, we got no pre-show tonight. We're just diving straight into Dynamite, because why not? Mostly because we fulfilled the criteria of match types that we needed, so there was no need for a pre-show fulfill those match types. But we are here. We open the show with our World Heavyweight Champion Hook, and he's with his dad Taz, who comes off commentary now and then to support his boy. And Hook just talks about the new era. He says, I'm a champion, I'm a fighting champion, and I'm also a champion that wants to provide opportunity. So he says explicitly that he wants fresh challengers in this new era for AEW. Welcomes all, welcomes any to step up and challenge Hook. And the crowd are, obviously going Hook, 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 because I like to think the crowd are into this, nice young champion, fresh start, let's see. And suddenly we get some music. And it is the return of Will Ospreay, who comes down and says, as a former Owen Hart Cup winner, I have had an opportunity in the past, but it's just the one. And Hook, I feel like you wouldn't want to say no to the 5-star machine, Will Ospreay. So how about it? Forbidden Doors round the corner. What do you say? Hook, Will Ospreay? Let's do this. And just as he's about to finish what he's saying, we get the CM Punk comes out, and the crowd are like, oh shit. CM Punk comes out and makes his case. He says, look, Will, all credit to you. You are a 5-star machine, and we will give you that. But since returning to AEW, I've been overlooked in this world title scene. I've been busy, adopting Bullet Club under my wing and nurturing them and helping Jay with his recovery. I've been a busy boy, but I've got a little bit of time. So what do you say, Hook? You want to face the best in the world? And then just as he finishes up, ba-bam, we've got Prince Devitt coming out and says, it's kind of funny that you reference Bullet Club Gold, Punk, a group that has no gold. And it's like, ooh, because at one point they held pretty much all of it. And Prince Devitt says, I've had a tough start to AEW. There's no doubt about that. But recently, I've got my edge back. I'm meaner. I'm fiercer. And I've only got eyes for the prize. So Hook, how about you get in the ring with the demon, Prince Devitt? And Hook's kind of just looking. He's like, all right. 3 great options. And Taz is like, whoa, we're going to have to form some kind of line. We're going to have to decide this somehow. Now, I'm not a booker. I am not in charge of decision making. And then from out of nowhere, we get that's right. You are not a decision maker. None of you in that ring are decision makers. But myself and Tony Khan can be decision makers. So I've just got off the phone to TK while you guys are talking, and he's given me a little bit of freedom tonight. The card's looking a little empty, so I'm going to set up a really fun main event match. Or as Nigel McGuinness says, just for funsies, let's have a nice big exhibition match in the main event tonight. So, Devitt, I've seen that in recent weeks you and Punk have been a little bit pally-pally talking about the history of Bullet Club. So how about tonight you become an honorary member of Bullet Club Gold, where it will be you, Punk, Chris Bay and Kenta taking on Will Ospreay and a few people that he's had communication with in the past, the Roberts family of Drew Galloway and FTR. And they're all kind of like, what? Like, Prince Devitt's like, team up with Punk, and Ospreay's like, no, I'm not teaming up with the Roberts family. And Nigel's like, well, too bad, guys, because the match is happening and it's our main event tonight. Hook, sit back, relax, and enjoy your first night as AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Nigel McGuinness out. So that is the main event set for tonight. It will be Will Ospreay and the Roberts family taking on Prince Devitt and Bullet Club Gold. Just a fun little exhibition match, as Nigel calls it. But these three men have thrown their hat into the ring. So we'll have to see how this progresses, I guess. But we do open the show after this with a title match. Hikaru Shida is back. She is still the IWGP Women's Champion, and she is defending it against Deonna Purrazzo. And in a very decent match, Hikaru Shida gets the win in 18 minutes with the Tamashi and makes defense number 5 of her IWGP Women's Championship. She has been, I think, to Impact to defend the title, and I think she's been at Ring of Honor as well to defend her title. So glad to see that, an AEW roster member still has that belt that we can bring in every now and then. But yeah, great win, a 77 from Hikaru Shida in the match and the entire performance. Deonna Purrazzo with a 60, not bad. I don't know why the Hook storyline has advanced here, because they're not. Oh, I know what it is. I think we've got Chris Jericho and Taz. Oh, is every segment going to affect the Hook storyline tonight? Why did I put Chris Jericho in there again? Was it just for announcements? I can't remember. Either way, the Hook storyline's going to advance for some, just because Taz is on commentary with Chris Jericho, I guess, but I need to remove Chris Jericho. Either way, 77. So let's hope that all of the segments are pretty good tonight. Following on from this, oh no, it's not. Who knows? Did I accidentally add Hikaru Shida or Purrazzo? I guess we'll find out. Freestyle segment where Nick Jackson is being interviewed by RJ City, and Jackson, in response to Bryan Danielson, says that he's got nothing to prove. He doesn't need to earn anything. He wants this match, and he wants this match soon against Bryan. So it's about time that maybe they met face to face. So the challenge, I guess, has been set for Daniel Bryan, a face to face confrontation with Nick Jackson. And this got 76, nothing too crazy. Nick Jackson's getting better at his performance skills. RJ City as well, getting better and better with his too, so can't complain. Staying backstage for now, Ricky Starks is with his fellow daddy, Volta, and he presents Volta with a present. He's like, yo, Volta, I noticed last week that you were looking just a little bit not daddy enough, so got you a gift. And Volta's like, oh, thank you. And he opens the box and it's just a big old tub of baby oil, and he's like, baby oil? And Ricky Starks is like, yeah, you just rub it on you a little bit before the match. 1, it'll make it harder for guys to grab you, and 2, you will look so good in the lights. Trust me, daddy. And Ricky Starks just walks off, and Volta's just holding this big old tub of baby oil, and he's just like, what? But at the same time, there's like a little smile as if Volta's like, I kind of like this guy. So yeah, the Absolute Daddies are continuing this odd friendship, I guess. After this, though, we do go back to the ring, and it is the team of Miro and Coughlin essentially just decimating the Von Erichs. Miro gets the win with the game over in just over 12 minutes. Miro head and shoulders above everyone else. He's killing it. Alex Coughlin just kind of riding that Miro wave, let's be honest, with an 81 performance. So, yeah, decent little tag team match. Heading backstage again, we can see the Roberts family getting a little pep talk from Jake Roberts, and Will Ospreay's there as well. And Will Ospreay just wants to make it clear to each and every member of the Roberts family that this does not mean that I am joining the family or even considering it. My eyes are on the world title and the world title alone. And Jake Roberts says, hey, we're not here to push you into any decision. Although, if history speaks from itself, Drew, Dax, Cash all joined the Roberts family. And look what they've got round their waist. We'll see you in the main event, Will. and, the Roberts family just follow Jake Roberts out, and Will Ospreay's kind of like, okay. But yeah, nice little 82, everyone doing well in this segment. Following on from this, we got more tag team action. It's Aussie Open. There's no Christian around. They're just, again, the Hook storyline. I'm going to have to look into that. Aussie Open just get a nice little win over Butcher and the Blade. A very convincing win in 9 minutes when Kyle Fletcher hits the Tombstone Pile Driver on the Butcher. Mark Davis with an 89, my goodness, and Kyle Fletcher with an 87. Aussie Open are killing it in the tag division. They definitely should be in consideration for some tag titles soon. But yes, there's no Christian around, so maybe he's a little bit defeated after the recent results and mishaps between himself and Aussie Open. But yeah, lovely little win here for Aussie Open. And just before we get to our main event, because there's a lot of time for this main event, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it will go down well, Renee's interviewing Hikaru Shida saying, welcome back to Dynamite. I've heard you've done some defenses all across the globe, Ring of Honor and TNA. But, you've done defenses. And what's next for the IWGP Women's Championship? And Hikaru announces that at Forbidden Door, which is just under a month away now, she is challenging the Stardom World Champion. One-on-one, winner takes all. And the current Stardom Champion is none other than AEW's Kairi. I will keep tabs on who the champion is leading up to the show, because I think Stardom have got an event or two before. So, of course, if it becomes, Mayu Watami, Julia, anyone like that, then we will have to look into changing it. But at the moment, placeholder, Hikaru Shida, Kairi for the IWGP Women's Championship and the Stardom World Championship too. So, whoa, big stakes, big match. Hopefully, it'll be a very, very good one. But now it is main event time. We have got, once again, Will Ospreay and the Roberts family taking on Prince Devitt and Bullet Club Gold. Who's your money on? Let me know. It's just for funsies, guys. Let's find out. An 82, okay, not bad considering, Kenta's in it. But, hold on, Cash Wheeler, 67? Jesus Christ. But in a good match, just a good match, Prince Devitt, Punk, Chris Bay, and Kenta get the win. They defeat Ospreay, Galloway, and FTR in 29 minutes when Prince Devitt pins Dax Harwood with a double knee gutbuster. So Prince Devitt coming out on top. Looking at these numbers though, Galloway 91, Ospreay 90, Punk 86, Devitt 78, Bay 73, Harwood 71, Cash Wheeler very disappointing at 67, and Kenta still has poor form, I'm guessing. Yeah, poor form. What went wrong? Why was this so low? No, that's the bonuses we want to see. Declining in a funk, holding back. Why are so many people holding back? What's that all about? Don't like that. But either way, it is Devitt and Bullet Club Gold who end up on top, and Ospreay is just kind of sat there defeated, a little bit pissed off. He's returned, and he's returned with a loss, obviously blaming FTR for this. And Jake Roberts has just whispered something in his ear and walked off with the Roberts family, leaving Ospreay up at the ramp on his own to watch these three men celebrate, and of course Prince Devitt. And just after the match, Punk approaches Devitt. They kind of have a bit of a mean stare down, and Punk just offers a hand, in which Prince Devitt, very gingerly shakes and then leaves the ring, leaving the remaining members of Bullet Club Gold to celebrate their win. And that is how we end AEW Dynamite. Let's see how we did. 85. I'll take it. Only 4 matches. 2 of them, let's be honest, were like jobber matches. Great win here for Hikaru Shida, and a huge announcement from her as well up here. Big win for Devitt and Punk. Surely their case to face Hook, has just only got better. Whereas, I think Ospreay's got a lot to prove. So whatever Nigel and Tony Khan are going to decide is going to be very, very interesting. But we have got Collision up next, and as mentioned at the end of the last episode, Hangman Page and Bandido have their rematch against the Best Broskies for the World Tag Team titles. So very exciting to see what happens there. Can they win it back? Or is the kind of toxic atmosphere between Hangman Page and Bandido that's been growing over the last few weeks going to continue to grow. We'll only have to wait a short while because it's up next. I'll see you guys in a sec. Oh, what an opener. Yes, we are here at Collision. And again, fuck the pre-show because your boys nailed the main show and hitting all that criteria. Just to kind of cover that criteria. So the criteria for our product is we need at least 3 different match focuses. That doesn't include like work the crowd and calm the crowd, stuff like that. So for example, we need to have like, I don't know, a brawl or a high spots match or a steal the show or a storytelling match, you know, things that have like a certain product focus. So yeah, so for example, tonight we've got a car crash, which is just a crazy match. We've got a storytelling and we've got a steal the show. So they're the 3 criteria, all on the main card. Normally, if I can't fit one in that's realistic, one of the pre-show matches, I'll just make like a car crash or mayhem or something and make it 10 minutes. But we've got it all on the main card. So, hey, let's do this. And while I've been talking, you can see we've opened with a banger. Keith Lee getting the win over Kota Ibushi in just under 22 minutes by pinfall with the Spirit Bomb. Kota Ibushi, you know, trying to defend the honor of his best friend, Kenny Omega, as Keith Lee has set that challenge to Omega for his all-out spot. And in an 85 rated opening match, Keith Lee I don't want to say decimates, but he definitely looks very good in this match. A 93 from Keith Lee, a 74 from Kota Ibushi, who I think is slowly declining and getting on his last legs. But that's fine. We've only got 3 months left, 2-3 months left of this series. I think All Out is in September, so yeah, not long until this series is over, because I am finishing at All Out. But yeah, 85, perfect, a great way to start the episode. And while Keith Lee wants to add insult to injury by, you know, spirit bombing Kota Ibushi again, out from the crowd comes Kenny Omega, who attacks Keith Lee, hits him with a chair, knocks him down, and he grabs the microphone and says, "Keith, I will see you at Forbidden Door, and I accept your challenge." As Kenny Omega, helps Kota Ibushi up, and they leave the ring. Keith Lee kind of back up onto like a knee now, looking very angry, but also he's like, "I've got what I wanted." So that match is official. I believe that's our second official match for Forbidden Door. So we've got the Hikaru Shida IWGP Women's title against the Stardom champion, who currently is Kairi. And now we've got Keith Lee, Kenny Omega. Winner goes to that main event at AEW All Out to face the World Heavyweight Champion. And at the moment, that's Hook. So following on from this, though, actually, speaking of Hook, Nigel McGuinness's office has just been non-stop. Roosh is here with Jose the assistant, and for some reason Sammy Guevara decided to hang out as well. Roosh has confronted Nigel and says that he demands a world title opportunity. No one has been as consistent as Roosh since the All In Grand Prix. He may not have had the win or may not have had luck on his side in some matches, but Hook wants fresh challengers. You can't get fresher than Roosh. And of course, Jose the assistant is here to, help promote his client, you could say. And Nigel's like, bloody hell, you're like the 4th person now that wants Hook. But it ain't over, because Pac returns and interrupts and says, if anyone should face Hook, it should be me. I'm a former Wrestler of the Year. I've had countless 5-star matches. I've defeated numerous people within this company. I've never had a real one-on-one opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship. So if anyone should be the #1 contender, it's me. And Nigel's like, okay. When suddenly we get another return, and it's Adam Cole, baby. He's back. And the crowd are like, wow, Adam Cole's back, wow. And he says, I'm back. You know, Ring of Honor was fun, but let's be honest, I'm too big for Ring of Honor. I am back in AEW, and let's be honest, I've only got eyes for the world title, and you can't get fresher than Adam Cole. And the crowd go, baby. And Nigel's like, whoa, 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 let's just all relax, okay? I am a decision maker, but this is too big of a decision to just make. Give me some time, and next week I will make a decision. Me and Tony will sit down. We will look at all of the people that are looking to compete for Hook's World Heavyweight title, and we will let you all know next week. But during all of this, Sammy Guevara is just like kind of pointing at Adam Cole and being like, why is he even here? Like, he doesn't deserve to even have a sniff at the title. And Adam Cole's like, have you got a problem, Sammy? Like, what's going on? And they kind of scuffle a little bit, and Nigel's like, okay. One decision will be made tonight. Adam Cole, welcome back to AEW. You have a match later on tonight against Sammy. And Adam Cole's like, I'll take that. And Sammy's like, wait, what? Okay. So later on tonight, we do have Adam Cole in his return match on AEW against Sammy Guevara. But yes, these three men, as well as Ospreay, Punk, Devitt, they've all thrown their hat in the ring for Hook's match. So, you know, I don't know what Hook started, but let's hope he can finish it. After this crazy segment, we have got Demi Bennett in the ring, just bragging. She's like, I thought I'd come out here, one, to honour you all with my presence, but two, just to kind of talk about the women's division as a whole. You know, we've got a lot of people who are interested in facing me. We had a battle royale to decide that Jamie Hayter will be my next victim. But let's just reflect on the women that I've defeated since joining this company. One of them being Jamie Hayter and her new little bestie, Britt Baker. And just as she says that, Britt Baker's music hits and she comes down to the ring and says, Demi, I brought you into this company because I was trying to help you adjust to AEW life, and you just spat in my face when it came to that kind gesture, something that I would never do to my best friend Jamie Hayter. And as she is your number one contender, I think it's only right that I defend her and the slander that you are saying right now. So how about it, Demi? You look like you're in some ring gear. Let's have a match right now. And Demi says, you know what? Let's do it. So in a non-title match, it will be Demi Bennett taking on Britt Baker right now. And a 90 rated segment. My goodness, these women are chef's kisses. Let's see what the match is like. An 80. Oh, in a good match, Demi Bennett with a 91 performance defeats Britt Baker in 13 minutes with a riptide. And this match got the crowd buzzing because Demi Bennett is insane. And I think I might update that picture because I don't really like that picture of Demi Bennett. But yeah, an 80 rated match. Can't complain. Love that. Britt Baker unfortunately losing. And if anything, giving Demi Bennett more momentum going into whenever Jamie Hayter faces her for that women's world title. But loosely linked to Demi Bennett, to Britt Baker, is her boyfriend, Adam Cole. And he's in action up next against Sammy Guevara in his return match. Let's see if he has improved at all. Remember, Adam Cole was sent down to Ring of Honor because he couldn't get a performance rating of 70 or higher. Let's see if he can do it now. Oh, he's got a 71. He's improved, has he? I don't know. A 70, I'll take that. In about that, good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Adam Cole, baby. 71. Defeated Sammy Guevara in 40 minutes with the, do it with me, guys, boom. Adam Cole with a 71. Sammy Guevara with a 74. You know, doing better than Adam Cole. But yeah, he got the win. Got the crowd buzzing as well. 2 back-to-back buzzing matches. 81 overall. That's awesome. I'm very happy. I was afraid that I'd bring him back up and he'd get like a 59 or something, but a 71's fine. I'll take that. Yeah, not much else to say. Adam Cole returns with a win, so maybe his hat does deserve to be thrown into the ring, as they say. After this, though, we are backstage with Jon Moxley, Zack Sabre Jr., Wheeler Yuta, Shane Haste, also known as TCC. And Jon Moxley is talking about how he's going to get revenge on Brock Lesnar when he gets his hand on him. He says that he is going to break his bones. He is going to make him bleed. He's going to make him regret that he even considered to step foot in AEW. And Nigel just walks in and says, "Oh, chill out, John. You just need to relax. You will have your moment with Brock, but you're going to have to wait because I've just received a message from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and with the upcoming Forbidden Door event, a team has challenged yourself and TCC. Please take a look at this monitor as they have sent a message directly to you, John. And it's El Desperado, who recently became the new leader of Just 5 Guys. Challenges TCC at Forbidden Door. Now, for you guys that haven't had, anyone that doesn't really watch New Japan or anything, I think it was last year, El Desperado and John Moxley had a little bit of a mini feud, and it was some of my favourite wrestling of last year. I think El Desperado is such a fantastic character that can just morph himself from, you know, being like a really athletic like junior heavyweight to being like this like kind of deathmatch king. So I had a look at New Japan and their stables, and Sanada's not in Just 5 Guys anymore. El Desperado is, and he is their new leader. So El Desperado basically says, I'll translate it for you guys. He says, let's rehash this again because I'm not finished with you. It's going to be Just 5 Guys against TCC, and it is important to note that there is only 4 members of TCC, but don't worry, your boy Shota is ready. And it kind of pans out, and Shota has just been beaten up in the corner by the remaining members of Just 5 Guys, which off the top of my head, I believe it's Dookie, Taka Michinoku, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and Taichi. So, yeah, I believe that's correct. And obviously Moxley's like, Shota, because, you know, good old Shooter Umino is a very close friend of John Moxley, kind of like an understudy. So that match has been made official. A graphic pops up. Just 5 Guys, TCC and Shota Umino, however you want to say it. I mean, we know him as Shooter Umino, who is technically, he's an honorary member of TCC. That is another match confirmed for Forbidden Door. And I'm not expecting it to be anything crazy because Just 5 Guys, you know, their numbers are a bit shit. But it will be a fun match nonetheless. Before you question why I didn't pick LIJ, Chaos, you know, Suzuki Gun technically were active at the start of this save, because this was like early last year, this mod, as well as, you know, a number of other factions. United Empire, obviously Will Ospreay, Cobb are all here already. TMDK doesn't exist anymore. All of those people I've just mentioned, Chaos doesn't exist anymore in New Japan. LIJ doesn't exist anymore in New Japan. I don't know why, but they've all disbanded. House of Torture never existed. So Just 5 Guys were one of the only remaining factions that looked like they could do a job. The other one was Guerrillas of Destiny, but they only had like 3 members, so I wanted to use a real faction that's actually still in the game. I didn't want to just create one, even though I could, because you guys wouldn't know any different. But I'm trying to stick to, you know, what the game is telling me. But yeah, should be a fun match. Love El Desperado. Love to see him in AEW, especially at our next event. So yeah, we move on. And move on we do, because it is main event time. Best Broskies, our new AEW World Tag Team Champions, taking on Hangman Adam Page and Bandido. And it seems like this is the last straw for Bandido. Hangman Adam Page says, better fucking win, mate. Otherwise you are in deep doo-doo. So we'll have to wait and see if anything can happen. Also, why are we in front of 700 people in Bourbon Street? Why are we there? I've just realised that. That's weird. Normally we've got like 10,000 people. But Bourbon Street's a tiny venue, I think. That might be a mistake on my part, so apologies. But these 700 people are getting one hell of a show. Let's head straight into that main event and see who comes out as tag team champion. An 85, I'll take it. And about that had superb wrestling and great heat. The Best Broskies get the win, of course they do. They defeat the broken, the fractured Hangman and Bandido in 21 minutes, when Matt Cardona this time gets the pin on Bandido. Bandido eating pins left, right and centre recently with the Rough Rider. I think this is now So we had the Kenny Omega, the Golden Lovers match. Bandido got pinned. Ilya Dragunov, Bandido got pinned. Oh no, the Golden Lovers, they won. Sorry, they won. But then Ilya Dragunov got pinned. Last Best Broskis got pinned. So that's 3 pins in a row. This is defense number 1 of the Best Broskis. Matt Cardona with 82. MJF with an 88. Hangman, 93. You know, he's done his part. They got great chemistry. Oh, Hangman and Adam Page have got great... And they got the tag team specialists because they've been doing so well as a team. Oh, it breaks my heart because after the match... As we said, it's the last straw, and Hangman Adam Page just loses his shit and beats the living shit out of Bandido. He just clotheslined the hell out. He starts stomping the life out of him, brings him to the outside, throws him through the barricade, picks him back up through the table. He's not done here. There's the stunt bump. Where is it? There we go. He pulls the flooring off to expose the concrete and just nails him with what's the move called? The you know, I know the move. I'm picturing it in my head. What's it called? That's annoying me now. His other move, the dead shot. Is that what it's called? I don't know. You know what I mean. The kind of the reverse pole driver thing. Anyway, he does that, and Bandido is a bloody mess on the floors. You know, medics have come down, security have come down. His mask is all ripped, so they've got the towel over there trying to cover his identity. And Hangman is just rubbing the blood on his chest, licking his fingers, just being like, "You did this to yourself. I'm finished. I'm over this. I am done." And of course, let's turn this motherfucker heel. White hot momentum. Building up for 9 segments. You guys have been seeing, I've been building it up. Finally, one of my turns are a complete success. Hangman Page is now a heely little fucker. And that is how we end this show. With an 88 rated show, I'll take that. So yeah, just to recap, we've got 6 people now who want to face Hook for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Nigel said him and TK are going to make an announcement next week on their decision, so I'll have to wait and see what they decide. Keith Lee gets a very convincing win on Kota Ibushi, but Omega is there to beat him down and accepts the Forbidden Door challenge. We've also got Just 5 Guys leader El Desperado challenging TCC, which has been accepted. So that's 3 matches confirmed for Forbidden Door, which is just under a month away. I'm very excited. I have no idea what else I'm going to plan. I need to look at the New Japan roster and see what they're up to. But yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Yeah, as always, please like, subscribe, share, do it all. And I will see you all in the next one.